Hello there! Do you like fan service? I don't like fan service. Do you also have a lot of questions? I probably have more than you. Also, if you watched my first Mandalorian review, I say some things, spoilers, that I think the baby is kind of creepy. And I have a baby right here, the child. Or for some reason, the fans like to call Baby Yoda, and Lucasfilms does not like when they call the child Baby Yoda. He's still creepy, even in the second episode. Also, now the baby can fight the dinosaur right here. His name is Lino. Take the spot of who's the cutest. It's always Lino. So, I have some criticisms, and so I thought the first episode of season 2 was really strong, and it would have a dramatic, epic season, whatever. But some of the episodes are just like, I don't think are bad. I just think they're okay. So like last season, I felt like 1 or 2 were just okay on the mark. But in this season, it's like 3 or 4. I could be overreacting to all this, or I have legit criticisms. But anyways, it's MILF season, baby! First issue, pointless cameos. Are they really pointless? Was it really necessary to put Ahsoka Tano in The Mandalorian? I like seeing Ahsoka in live action form. I would also like to see Ashley Eckstein dub over Rosario Dawson, but that's just me. Also, having Ahsoka doesn't really do that much for me. She just gives the baby a name with the Force talking, whatever she did. Goru, go, pronouncing it wrong. Garu, Gara, Goku. It always pops up in and out when I say it out loud. I'm gonna say it right. I have it right there, but I just don't say it right, okay? There to give the baby a name and tells Ben to put the baby on the rock so it can unlock its full potential. Which we actually don't get to see in the final episode. I would love to see the baby just destroy Moff Gideon. Can you see the baby destroy an actual person? Like, obliterate him! Ah! Obliterate! Be kind of funny. Having Ahsoka is just having set up for her own series, because we hear Thrawn at the end of that episode, or during a fight, to the lady that has like the Beskar pole, whatever, lance. Also, why does Bo-Katan not know about Luke? He should be the most famous person in the galaxy. He did destroy the Death Star, well, once, and then Lando destroyed the second Death Star. Well, he defeated the Emperor, or kind of, whoever tells the story. That was a Vader that defeated the Emperor. Well, he got Vader to come to the good side again, the light side. Yeah, but like, why does not the Mandalorians know about Luke, or want to team up with the New Republic? I know Mandalorians have like a strict code of like doing it yourself, whatever, but they have a common enemy, the Empire, the Imperial people. Why can't they just work together? I know, like I said, they have like this code or whatever. I also think in season 3 or whatever, Luke is gonna give the baby back to Din. Does Grogu actually want to be away from his father? He could talk to Luke through the Force, whatever. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. There's that one baby, or that one 5-year-old that looks evil. He can destroy everyone. I know, like, Kylo Ren was starting his training, like, at 19 or whatever. So moving on, my Darksaber issues. So, in Star Wars Rebels, Sabine and Ezra steal the Darksaber from Dark Maul, and then when Sabine goes to her Mandalorian planet, or I don't know if she's in subspace or in the Mandalorian planet, Sabine goes to her mom, says she has the Darksaber. Her mom goes like, "You won it from Maul? No, I stole it." Then it's not yours. You have to like win the Darksaber in duel, and then you can't rule Mandalore if you just steal it, because it doesn't really belong to you. And then jumping forward after the Civil War, Sabine gives it to Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan rules over Mandalore, or that the Mandalorians who don't work for the Empire or whatever. In Rebels, it shows the beginning of Mandalore. In Rebels, it shows the beginning of the Civil War, but I don't think it ends. I would love to see more of the Civil War. Which Mandalorians are part of the Empire, which which Mandalorian clans or towns, not towns, towns not the right word, houses are with the Empire, and we do see the ones that are not with the Empire, like 5. So then now jumping forward to the Mandalorian this season, the one I'm talking about, Bo-Katan will not accept the sword from Din, even though he says he permits. And I know Bo-Katan was a part of Death Watch, which Death Watch was like their old traditional Mandalorians, whatever, obey the old rules, whatever. But she accepts the saber from Sabine, which goes against the law, your code, whatever. Tradition goes against tradition. Am I saying tradition right? Well, she can just break tradition right now. What? Din! I don't think Din wants to have the saber. I don't think he wants to rule Mandalore. He just wants to, like, be a bounty hunter or whatever he is. He doesn't want the job! He says he forfeits! Just take it! Just take it! You're gonna beat his ass anyway! Your daddy's going to lose! No matter what! Chapter 9. So Din Djarin goes to like a old employer, I think, and he told him he's looking for more Mandalorians, try and help him find a Jedi to return the baby. So they talk for a bit, and his old employer decides to jump him, wanting the Beskar. And then Din gets in a scuffle with some of the men. He's a Mandalorian. He knows how to handle himself. And then the old employer guy tries to get out of a battle club, whatever their battle ring, whatever it was. And then Din catches up to him and interrogates him Batman style. And then the guy says there's a Mandalorian on Tatooine in a small town, Mos Plago, whatever. I typed everything down and I was like, ugh, Plago. I'm saying Plago or Plato. I can't read. Okay. Then Din goes like he'd been to Tatooine and there is no Mandalorians there. But the old employee guy says he swears. Swear to me! So then Din ends up just going to Tatooine. He goes to the hangar that he was in the last season. I forgot to mention that. She also looks like the waitress from Cheers, not Diane, the frizzy one. I thought it was the waitress from Cheers. The one that hates the male guy. I forgot her name. So Din goes to Mos Plago. I don't have to probably see it again, probably. So he goes there. He meets a person wearing Mandalorian armor. Cobra Vance. I can't say TH. I know my name is Matthew. But, like, the only TH I can say is my name. I can't say Ert. See how I say Ert? So if I pronounce Cobb Vantis or Van wrong, I can't pronounce TH. Cobra Voss has been protecting this town from Tusken Raiders, wearing the Mandalorian armor. And the old Din says that you can't wear this armor. Also, he took off the helmet, so that's why he knows that he's not a Mandalorian. Or what Din is. Saying Din, because I remember the name now. So, yeah, Din doesn't like this, so they're not gonna fight, because he can't have that armor. And then this dragon shark comes out of nowhere. So, Cobb asks for Din's help to defeat the sand dragon, and then he'll give back the armor. And also the joint Tusken Raiders. Yeah, Cobb does not like that. But, with the power and friendship and teamwork, they end up defeating the sand dragon, and then eating him too. Dragon meat! Yeah, like, this was really a solid episode. They also explode the dragon too, which was pretty fun to see. Oh, that poor dragon. But hey, it was destroying their town, so you have to destroy a dragon. If a farmer has hens or chickens or whatever, a fox is eating them, whatever, you're gonna have to kill the fox. Or a coyote or whatever. Wolf, you're gonna have to kill it, so you have to. Dragon meat. Reminds me of One Piece, how, in the, what's the arc? What's the arc with the gas guy called? I forgot what it's called. Well, they do eat dragons in that arc. Reminds me of that a little bit. I wonder what dragon meat tastes like. Dinosaur meat! Ah! I'm pretty sure the baby was happy about that, too. You get to dragon meat. So next episode, chapter 10. So he goes back to Pin Metal Motel, the frizzy hair lady, the girl I think from Cheers. So when Din is leaving, she has some cargo for Din too. This frog lady that has tadpoles in a jar. She wants to go back to her husband. Doesn't want to, but ends up taking her anyway. And then the baby keeps on eating tadpoles. It, it was nerve wracking. I'm like, oh my god! He keeps on eating the eggs! They make it even cute at the end! Why? It's not a cute thing. It's nerve wracking. It's not to be eaten. Why? Why did he do this? It's not cute at all. Oh my god. It- that part of the episode was so nerve wracking to me. Oh my god. Also, he's the reason why the snow spiders are chasing everyone. Oh god. But first, anyways, when they're like traveling through space, trying to get to the planet they need to go to or next, whatever, he gets encountered by New Republic pilots that like want to like see his clearance code, whatever, or something. Make sure he's not part of the Empire or what's left of the Empire. And then they get into a chase, and then Din's ship gets into a crash on this snow planet, and then they have snow spiders, and also at the end of the episode, those New Republic pilots come back and actually save him from the snow spiders. See that he's a bounty hunter, so the New Republic pilots will let him off the hook if he goes back to his original planet he's on and find out what the Empire is doing there. Still, they'll let him off the hook. Also, Dave Filoni's in there too again, like from last time. But anyways, chapter 11, Mill season begins, baby. First thing that happens is Din's ship gets crashed because the snow spiders wrecked it up, and also because he crashed on that snowy planet as well. Isn't there like a lot of snowy planets and desert planets on Star Wars? So weird. There's all kinds of weird planets on Star Wars. I have no idea why I did that. So yeah, when they go finally back on the ground, well, everything is safe on when they do a crash land. The frog lady still has her tadpoles. You better not be eating them. And then the frog lady also finds her husband. Good thing. And also they still have some tadpoles. Good. Don't eat them. So then Din tries to ask around for like if he can find where he can find Mandalorian people here. He goes aboard the ship, and then the people on the ship jump him wanting his Beskar armor. This is like a second time. They put the baby in like a monster tank, whatever, and they put Din in a monster tank. Oh my god, it was just like nerve wracking. Oh my, ugh. And then Bo-Katan and friends save him, and the child. And then Bo-Katan and friends take off the helmet. Din freaks out again because he doesn't know about like Mandalorians, and they can take the helmet off. He's a foundling. He can't take off the helmet. This is the way. Give me. Where did you get that armor? Quick comment about the helmet structure of like Bo-Katan. It looks better in animation because it looks too cartoonish, but it's also Star Wars. But I like it better in animation form. I just looks too goofy like that. It could be overacting, like I said earlier. Overacting. I could be overacting to all this. So Din ask Bo-Katan, does she know like any Jedi's? She kind of knows, and she wants him to help out. Then she'll tell him. So he does. So they take down this Imperial ship. It's also very great seeing them take it down. It's fun seeing real Mandalorians take down stuff, and then also Din finds out like through all this action that Moff Gideon is alive. He thought he crash landed during the first season finale, but no, Bo has a score to settle with him. I know what it is. And then after all that stuff, so after all this awesomeness, and then Bo tells him to go to this planet to find Ahsoka Tano. So episode 12, Din does the mission that the New Republic pilots told him to do. And he does it. Also does it with his friends, Cara Dune and the other guy. What's his name? Hold on. Let me go to the main. Ugh, I burped. Scary, right? So Din gets Grifter and Cara Dune to do the mission with him. They find out that Imperial Place was a cloning facility, and then like I think that's when they find out Moff Gideon is alive or something like that. Something happens. Also, at the end of the episode, Cara Dune gets a badge to be a part of the New Republic. It's like a little sheriff badge with the rebel symbol on it. Star Wars. I don't think it matters or anything, but like I think I heard something fell down, and I looked over on this end because I always look on that end, but it was the Yellow Ranger that fell down. I gotta look at the footage because the Yellow Ranger was fell down. What's wrong with you? Not gonna answer me? Just be a toy? So chapter 13, the Ahsoka episode, or Mill Season Part 2. So in this episode, Ahsoka is trying to free this village. They're not gonna complied. Well, Ahsoka says you have 24 hours to or the next sundown, whatever, to make your final decision, or she's gonna get them. Well, she is because she's a Jedi. She's a Force user, most likely. She's not a Jedi. We know that from we know that from the season finale of season 2 of Rebels. And in the morning, Din comes, and the people in charge of it says, "We have a mission for you. If you, we'll give you some." Did they say they'll help him find the Jedi? Whatever. I don't know. Like, they say to help him or give them like this Beskar staff, whatever. Don't really remember that part that well. So he goes to the forest and finds Ahsoka. He says that I've been looking for you, and can you help me return this baby to a Jedi, or whatever. Well, she is no Jedi, as I said. She's only a Force user now. And while she can speak to the Force through the baby, we find out the name is Grogu. He was learning how to be a Jedi at the temple back in Coruscant. He was learning how to be a Jedi in Coruscant, and then Order 66 happened. Someone took him. We don't know who took him yet. And then he concealed his powers. An infant can do that. Conceal its powers. And then Ahsoka tells Din to put the baby on this rock on this Force planet, whatever, to unlock more potential. And then also Din helps out with Ahsoka trying to free this town or village, whatever. The Ahsoka fight between that lady could have been better. I seen better. I seen her fights from the animated series better. But I know it's animated, and anime can be like almost anything. But fights in live action can be really good as well. We've seen it in the prequels, some good fighting action, and also in the Mandalorian as well. It's just like it's not good. It's like this. When it should be like this. She's also looking for Grand Admiral Thrawn, which we last saw was on a space whale or something that Ezra did. He was in the ship, and then Ezra commanded the space whales to attack the ship and then go into hyperspace. That's what happened. And also, she takes the Beskar staff from that lady and then gives it to Din. Yeah, this is like one of the episodes I just thought was okay. Just feels like it could be set up for Ahsoka series, like I said earlier, because there is a series for her that they announced at that press conference that was online, and everyone saw it. And everyone's like, "Yeah, more Star Wars!" And there's also Marvel. Yeah, more Marvel. I'm excited for that too, but yeah, but it's just before the season finale or during when it's happening. Chapter 14. So, Din goes to that planet, puts the baby on the Force Rock, and everything goes BOOM! Glowing lights! Glowing circle lights, whatever. Are you unlocking the full potential? The power of the Baby Yoda. Or the power of the Grogu. The power of Baby Yoda is the power of marketing. Oh yeah, also Boba Fett's back. More like Boba Fett! I got him! I also thought it could have been like I did see the spoiler stuff. I also thought it could have been Captain Rex, same face, same actor, and also MILF season part 3. I don't know if you can notice, but I slightly moved it. But sorry about that. Where was I? Oh yeah, Boba Fett and MILF season part 3. Yeah, so I'm glad that Ming-Na Wong's character came back. I like her. I like her in Mulan. I like her in Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm glad she came back. Original Mulan, to be exact, because she voiced that character. Yeah, so Boba Fett and Finnack have been tailing him since Tatooine, and also Boba Fett wants the armor back, the armor that. And also Finnack has a clear shot on the baby. So if Boba Fett gets what he wants, no harm will come to the baby. And then the Empire comes, and chaos just breaks out between the fights. Well, they do team up, and they take down a lot of the stormtroopers. And during all this chaos, Boba Fett gets his armor back. And then, like, robot stormtroopers come, because the regular stormtroopers are always not doing a good job as always. So, you should just start with that. They should just open with that. Death Troopers, whatever. Dark Troopers. Yeah, whatever. Right there. Yeah, Dark Troopers. Whatever they're called. They're robots. They're not humans. Death Troopers are the ones from Rogue One. Yeah, so they still Goru. Am I saying the name right? Goru. Ah. Just call it the baby for the child. Baby Yoda. See, people actually like. Also, people are upset that we don't get to call him Baby Yoda anymore. Not to please the fans who just end up calling it Baby Yoda in the first place when it's supposed to call it the child. But yeah. So they take the baby, or the child, or Baby Yoda, and then Boba Fett offers his help. He did say he'll make sure no harm will come to the baby. So, yeah. So that was nice of Boba Fett to do. Because his ship got destroyed. I forgot to mention that, actually. So next chapter, chapter 15. So Din asks Cara Dune, since she's now a part of the New Republic, for some criminal files to find that one bald guy that was in that team up episode. I just didn't even talk about that at all when I was editing it. I barely talk about it. Whatever. Miggs Mayfield is his name. He's part of the Imperial. I don't know if he was a stormtrooper or whatever. I think he was a stormtrooper or a pilot, whatever, something like that. Didn't really pay attention to the episode actually that much, or don't remember that much. Or the big devil guy. So Cara Dune gets the guy out of the prison. I also thought the facility that they were in blew up. I guess it didn't. I guess the New Republic pilots captured them. Don't remember that episode all that much. I just remember the pilots, and they were like the directors from the previous episodes. But anyway, Cara Dune gets him out of there. They negotiate the plan and they figure out what to do. And also they sneak in, they steal a cargo truck, dressed up as stormtroopers. My favorite thing, have I mentioned that's my favorite thing actually? How people just steal the stormtrooper clothes or Imperial clothes and just dress up. Did I mention that in The Last Jedi? Did I mention that in my Star Wars review? My original Star Wars trilogy review? I do not remember. But yeah, I didn't realize that they steal stormtrooper armor when I was typing out my review. I just completely blew wind of it. And Rebels, you do that all the time. I'm like, yes! They're stormtroopers sneak into something. So a lot of action does happen, when they're trying to go to the cargo facility or whatever, with some bandits or village people, because they're Imperial stormtroopers, so they're going to bandits or whatever or village people are going to attack them. So now we go to my biggest problem of this episode, is that Mayfield does not want to wear the stormtrooper helmet, or just doesn't like wearing it. That whole entire drama with that one Imperial guy that has a southern accent could have been entirely avoided. Din wouldn't have to take off his helmet at all. Sure, it was an intense moment, but it was also pretty stupid, too. I did not like this part of the episode. Like the beginning of the episode, the second half of it, it was just filler. That's all it was. Oh, now they know where Moff Gideon is. And also, Mayfield is also like set free. Cara Dune was like, "You died in action," or whatever. Oh, that was nice. So the finale, chapter 16. So in the beginning, they steal that weird ship that the Emperor sometimes drives in or rides in. Drives in. The Emperor driving a ship. That also that clone facility guy was in the ship too, so they steal him too. And also Din gets Bo-Katan to come join him so she can take down Moff Gideon. And also Bo-Katan and friends do not like Boba Fett because he's not an actual Mandalorian. His father was a foundling, and he's also he's a clone. And also Bo-Katan seen many of his face because he's a clone from the Clone Wars. So in order to go on board the Imperial ship that he stole, they must act like Boba Fett is trying to destroy the ship. And also Bo-Katan says to Boba you have to make it look real. She sounds very snappy. I can't imitate what she said, but how she said it. But she sounded very snappy. He's not going to do a good job or whatever. So they also end up crashing landing into the Imperial ship, and also boom, destroying the stormtroopers like this when he opened the doorways. So Din and Bo-Katan goes their separate ways. He goes for the child. She goes for the bridge for where Moff Gideon is. So when she goes to the bridge, Moff Gideon's not there. Where he was by the child. But before that, Din fights a Dark Trooper. At this point, I thought the Dark Trooper was made out of Beskar. Because at one point when the Dark Trooper comes through the door, he shoots it and it reflects it off it. I was like, okay, it's Beskar. But later I'm gonna talk about my complaint about this later. I'm gonna complain about this later on when that one scene that we're talking about. I mentioned it before. I mentioned the name before, but I didn't talk about it yet. We're going to talk about it. So he actually gets in the scuffle with the Dark Trooper and actually ends up defeating it. Did he defeat it with the staff of the Beskar, whatever he had? Or defeats it in the vulnerable spot? I think whatever. I'll put a screen of whatever he did. So when Din defeats that Dark Trooper, he goes to the door seal, or the door lock, whatever, and releases the airlock on the other side, so the other Dark Troopers can fall out. And then he goes to the area where the baby is. Moff Gideon is there. He fights Moff Gideon, defeats Moff Gideon, and he goes back to the bridge. Bo, you defeated Moff Gideon? She wanted to defeat Moff Gideon. And oh my god, as I said before, he probably doesn't want the job. And oh my god, Bo, he probably doesn't want the job. So just take it, as I said before. Just take the saber. Oh wait, there's also a Black Series Dark Saber, Force FX, whatever, FX. That's gonna be coming out. Gotta have it for my good collection. Can't see it. I can see a part of it. Finally, a Dark Saber. I was waiting for it. Yes, finally. I just mentioned that. So the Dark Troopers come back, the ones they release out in the air from the airlock, whatever he did. Third battery change. We're getting to concluding time. I should get a new camera that has the side battery instead of it's on the bottom. That's why. Yeah, change it all the time. But yeah, we're getting to conclusion and the loot part. How are you gonna be upset about me for this part? Luke versus the Dark Troopers. It's not like it's bad or anything. It is cool and very dramatic and also intense. But like the music is very ominous, and it looks like something bad's going to happen to the characters that we're following in this story. But we know it's Luke Skywalker, but why does it feel like this? Like I didn't like it that much. My brain was like, the music is not right. It feels like something bad's going to happen. But it's Luke Skywalker, the hero of Star Wars. Why do I feel like this? Why am I not happy? I, I, I guess not everything I have to like. I mean, I like the moment in The Last Jedi, but not the moment here, because we're following characters that are different. We're not following like characters that we're not following characters that we normally see, and that's probably why I feel like that. I mean, they could have replaced it with anyone else. Like they could have put anyone else in Luke's spot. Like they could put Kyle Kestis or Ezra Bridger, but that would kind of ruin their story or spoil their story, whatever. Or they could have made Kyle Katarn canon again. And lastly, they could have showed Luke, but not fight the Dark Troopers. Then people will complain, you have Luke Skywalker and you don't do anything. So, I'm very mixed on this. God, I'm happy for people who actually like this scene, but if it was his story and we're following Rigid Recipe guys, and we don't know where Luke is, and Luke shows up, then I'll be more happy to see him. And then it'll be like the da 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 da. But like, it just overshadowed like the scene where Din says goodbye to Guru, or God, the child, which is a very nice moment. That's like the moment I was like feeling nice and sad part. And when I heard about all the spoilers and I thought Guru has died or whatever, or something like that. Like, well, it was nice to see R2D2 and see the baby and the R2D2 right next to each other. Oh God, that was a cute moment actually. Yeah, I'm just very mixed on it. Like if you see like in like One Piece or whatever, or some like other animes or something like that, if you see like the main character just come and like save the day, you're happy for them because like you're following their story. But in this case, we're following. He's a main character. Luke is a main character, but we're not following his story right now. Yeah, I'm just very mixed on this. Like overall, in conclusion, this does feel like Iron Man 2. Like it's just a bunch of setup for other series. Like it is. Oh, we know it'll be a Boba Fett series. We saw the end credits. There's going to be a Ahsoka series. Is Bo-Katan gonna get a series too? Like there's Star Wars Acolyte. What's that about? What's all these other things about? Star Wars Visions. Like there's so much content coming around. There's also like Rogue Squadron, right? Rogue Squadron, something like that. With Patty Dickens, can't wait to see that. Like with Iron Man 2 was a bunch of setups, including with Age of Ultron. That was also a bunch of setups for like Civil War, and Thor Ragnarok, and Infinity War. I think Mandalorian season 2 is a lot better than Iron Man 2 and Avengers 2, Age of Ultron. It's always the two. It's always getting in trouble. Jon Favreau, the head director of the season or head writer, and he directed Iron Man 2. But I think that was like more of like Kevin Feige saying do this and do that. Iron Man 2 had like Easter eggs to characters, and it was also just the same story too from Iron Man 1. So I think it also had set up. Set up the Avengers or like the scene with Nick Fury and Tony talking. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm still gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I still think it was a pretty solid season. Like some episodes, the okay episodes, you can probably tell which ones it kind of were. How I talk about them. As I said, they were just okay. Between this and Rogue One, because Rogue One was also very fan servicey too. I like this more. I like it more that maybe because there was more story. I know this is a TV series, but I just like it more. I think Rogue One could have had a lot of like fan servicey moments and also have a good story to it as well, or get a better director or whatever. Now Rogue One had a lot of problems behind the scenes. It's supposed to be a lot more darker, so yeah. Oh well. So, did you like Mandalorian season 2? Did you not like Mandalorian season 2? Did that was fine? Please just leave a comment, whatever, subscribe, all that great stuff. Did you like Mandalorian season 2? Hmm. You only like it because you showed up. Well, but anyways, see you later, Star Wars fans. May the Force be with you. Hello! From the last cringy trick, I'm gonna swing a lightsaber. How about we just turn it on? Now we can ignite the green. How did Luke pick out those dark troopers? I thought they were gonna be Beskar. It turns out they're not. Pretty sure there's a lot of people that can do this. Pretty sure there's a lot of people that can do this a lot faster than I can. I mean, I've been doing this since I was little, actually, just for fun. It does build up some strength in you. I put myself parachute, got a little green over there. I'm all in black, just like Luke Skywalker. You know, I don't like that scene. Still kind of fun to do. I can do some lightsaber tricks too. Okay, I think I had enough. Can I hit the microphone before I make the short something else like my TV over here, or R2D2, or Little Green, Grogu. The camera adds 10 pounds. Yeah, I can do this from time to time, and I haven't broke my TV yet. Yet. Goodbye.